I made a game. You're a wizard. You fight these animals. You gotta fix the forest somehow by fighting the animals. You get powers by touching these altars. And once you beat all the animals, then the forest is all happy. I made this game with 13 other people for the Godot Wild Jam. The theme was metamorphosis, so our idea was as you fight in the forest, you're metamorphosizing it to be healthy again. I went into this jam with the goal of getting better at using blend shapes. Blend shapes are basically when you can keyframe the vertices of a model so that you have a before and after, and then you can smoothly blend between the two shapes of the model. So I used it when I was making these flesh balls, and we were talking about using it for dynamic sand piles or something. I also used this jam to practice my 3D modeling skills, so I made a couple of the enemies. I found this cool black hole shader that I wanted to use, but we didn't really have a place for black holes in our game. I got to experiment with using a gradient color for the materials on my models, and it had a really cool look. I also had a really cool water shader, but then I had the idea to take the water shader with the wiggling wave vertices and put that on like a cube, and that made like a jello cube that was like all jiggly and stuff. I made a really cool boss for the final boss battle, but we didn't end up getting to use it. I made a cool gate out of tree branches that when you defeat an arena, the tree branches like curl away and open up for you to continue to the rest of the game. And as you defeat more of the enemies in the arena, the flesh balls sort of shrink and shrivel up as the area gets purified. At the beginning, we were going to have this huge open world with all different areas and pathways leading between them, but we started running out of time, so we just went with 3 separate arenas. Since we had 13 people, we had to have a lot of processes to make sure everything got done and everyone was on track. This involved having a lot of pull requests and peer reviews and a very strict pipeline. But as time went on and the deadline got closer and closer, we sort of pushed some of that aside and just had to finish up in order to get it across the finish line. For the water sections, I made this cool splash effect that as you walk, it spawns the splash particles in the water. During testing, our weapon code got broken and I didn't know how to fix it, so I just made a giant test laser that instantly kills any enemies so I could test their death animations and also to get through the level faster. My favorite enemy that I made is this black gooey ball of skulls that chases after you. They just have a lot of character to them and they're really cool. This is a fun project to work on and to learn how to work with many people. The game is on my itch page, the link should be in the description. Thanks for watching.